Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to my house. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you how to create this skirt set. I will show you how you can make this poncho with your fingers, how you can crochet with your fingers, and how you can crochet this beautiful hat. All this set crochet with your fingers. You are not going to need any hook, you are just going to need your fingers. If you don't want to crochet with your fingers, well, you can use a crochet hook of number 15. First, I will give you the material list and then I will give you the step by step so you can follow and you can learn to make this project. So let's start. For this skirt set, we are going to need 200 grams of Nieve. This is a medium yarn and it's a little bit chunky. And this yarn it has cotton and it's also medium yarn. Remember that we are going to use the technique of fingers. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, we are going to start with one thread of Nieve and one thread of Nebia. We are going to use it because it will create an amazing texture and the perfect hang. So we are going to use our fingers too, okay? So it will give also a nice touch using this cotton yarn that has a little sparkles on it. Well, we are going to start. We are going to use our finger as if were our hook. Look, if you don't feel comfortable using your finger, well, you can use a crochet hook of number 15. We are going to start making chains. In this case, for this size, we are going to make 25 chains. We are going to make them loose and please try not to twist. Also be careful to not lose any thread, okay? So before you continue, always check that you have both threads. Well, I'm going to continue like this, making loose chains until I have 25. We finish the 25 chains, we are going to close in circle and we are going to slip one. Try not to twist, okay? This is very important. Well, then we are going to leave these threads here to see where we start and where we finished. Then we are going to make single crochet. We are going to always take both parts of the chain. Look, I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Once you have both threads, well, you are going to bring them through. And again, take both parts of the chain and like this, the whole row making single crochet. Well, before we continue, I'm going to stop here because before you start the next row, we have to check that we didn't twist. If it's the case, well, we are just going to fix it and continue with the next row. But it's very important that in this step you check that you didn't twist. Well, the next row we are going to make single crochet. Remember, always taking both parts of the chain. Like this, we are going to make 6 rows. We are going to continue making the rows in a spiral. Okay, so let's continue. And here I finished the last row. You are going to count the rows like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And from here we are going to increase. We are going to continue making single crochet, but now we are going to make 2 single crochet in each stitch. So like this, in each stitch we are going to increase 2 chains in each one. Instead of having 25, well, at the end we will have 50. After we increase and we finish this row, well, we are going to continue with the next stitch. I will show you. I call this stitch fantasy. Well, you are going to grab your yarn like this, take the stitch from the back. Look, I will do it again like this. Grab your yarn, bring them through, and then now you have 3. Grab your yarn 1, take it from the back, and here you are going to bring them through and close with single crochet, and this will create the little threads that we have. Then you are going to make 3 single crochets in each stitch, and again we are going to grab your yarn, the fantasy stitch. As I told you, you are going to take it from the back, grab your yarn again, take it from the back and bring them through, then single crochet, and then 3 single crochet in each stitch, and like this the whole row. Well, when we finish the row, the last row, we are going to continue like we were making before. Above each fantasy stitch, well, we are going to make 1. But before, remember that we are going to make 3 single crochet, 2 and 3, and here we are going to make the same. We are going to take it from the back like this, grab your yarn, grab it again, bring them through. 1 single crochet and then 3 single crochets. And like this, we are going to continue making the same until we have 10 rows. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Now that we finished the 10 rows, well, we are going to cut the thread of Nieve, and we are going to continue with 2 threads of Nebia, the one that has cotton. So I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to take 1 thread from the other side of the skein of yarn of Nebia, and with this I will make the last rows. And here I'm going to make a knot, and I'm going to continue making a single crochet using these 2 threads of Nebia. I love how the colors look. I use this white with pink and this one in shades of brown. I love how it looks together. Remember that you can make the combination that you want, and you are going to make this row with 2 threads of Nebia here at the end of the poncho and also in the beginning of the collar. Forgive this final touch. Well, now that we finished the poncho, look, here I make the row of single crochet and here too. Now we are going to continue. We are going to complete this set and we are going to make the hat. As you can see, I use the same stitch and I use the same material. I use 1 thread of Nieve and 1 thread of Nebia. Well, we are going to start like this. We are going to make a loop like this and we are going to start making chains. You are going to make as many chains that you need according to the circumference of your head or the head of your kit, okay? So it will change. In this case, I will calculate it and will make approximately 22 chains. I will make this hat for my niece, so that's why I'm going to make 22 chains. Well, after we finish the 22 chains, we are going to slip 1 to close in circle, and the next row we are going to make single crochet. Remember that we are always going to take both parts of the chain like this. We are going to make 1 single crochet in each chain. If we made 22 chains, well, we are going to make 22 single crochet. Well, now that we finished the single crochet row, well, we are going to start making the fantasy stitch. Remember, you are going to grab your yarn, take it from the back in relief, take 1, take 2, take it from the back, and bring them through together. 1 chain, and again 3 single crochet. We are going to continue making the same. Remember that we are going to use the same stitch that we made in the poncho, and we are going to make like this 8 rows. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Well, here I finished to make the 8 rows of the fantasy stitch. Now I will show you how you are going to close the hat. Well, with the same threads, with one thread of Nieve and one thread of Nebia, we are going to take the stitches like this. We are going to pull in each stitch, and we are going to keep all the threads here in our finger, and like this. I suggest that you should make this step and each stitch loose. Okay, it will be easy at the end when we try to join all of these stitches. Okay, so please try to pull and to make them loose, and also please don't lose any thread, and like this in each stitch. Well, if you feel that you can't move your finger anymore, well, we are going to make a little trick. Look, with this other finger we are going to make a space between each stitch, and like this we are going to take the threads with the other hand and we are going to bring it to the finger, and like this we are going to keep them all together like this until we finish with all the stitches. Look, well, now that we have all the stitches together, we are going to take the thread and we are going to bring them through. We are going to make it slowly to not lose any stitch. Now that you have that you finished to have all the stitches through the thread, well, we are going to make a knot using these both threads that we have left. We are going to tie it a little bit. We are going to make another knot to make sure that this won't undo, and we'll now cut these threads, and here it is. We are going to hide these threads. We are going to pull a little bit, and like this we have ready our hat. Well, and I get ahead, and I already made one row of single crochet using just the threads of Nebia here all around it, like I made in the poncho, and with this we will finish. And now we have the set complete. Look, I made one in purple and one in pink. So with this we finish. If you want, you can decorate your hats. In this case I crocheted some flowers with Nebia, or you can put bottom, or you can make more rows and you can make it a little bit loose, or maybe you can increase stitches to make a Spanish hat. Well, I hope that you like making this set. It is so easy. I know that in some parts of the world right now it's winter, or you are going to start winter. If not, well, you can make with a light material and you can create this outfit for summer. Well, remember that this is just an idea and it's up to you and it's up to your creativity. You can create a lot of different combinations and a lot of different sets. Please, if you make it, please send me a picture. Thanks for watching. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe.